Sup, y'all? Happy Monday. It is first day of the week. Well, second day, because I enjoy starting my days on Sundays. That way I don't feel that bad on Mondays. I did make a list for you guys, so I'm not all over the place. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jahanir Perez. I am a mompreneur. I work from home. Oh my god, this intro is so different. I am 7 months postpartum and I am vlogging today a lifestyle check-in and update when it comes to postpartum. This is going to be very specific. I am going to give you guys a lot of gems. I am very resourceful. Love that about myself. I did discover last week going through the apps in my phone that I am, how can I say this? I am productivity and finances driven. My world revolves around my finances. I am currently in debt. I am working on getting out of debt, and that is going to be another video for another day. But yeah, I like knowing where my structure and my core is. That helps me, excuse me, that helps me move and work alongside what it is that's happening on the back end, because you don't notice what it is that's happening up until you sit back, you reflect, and you take it in. Then you're like, ah, that makes sense. Now, the first thing that I want to highlight on this postpartum journey is the breastfeeding. If you guys got to see my earlier videos from where I vlogged prenatal, I was more concerned about breastfeeding. I didn't know if I was going to be able to breastfeed. I did become an overproducer. So I was pumping anywhere from 20 to 30 ounces a day. I was able to build up a 2 months stash, breast milk stash. And after our trip in May to Jamaica, I did get overwhelmed with the breastfeed. I mean, with the pumping, and I did stop pumping. So I was only breastfeeding, and we did go through that stash faster than what I thought we would. I thought I had time. So, word to the wise: do not stop pumping unless you're 100% sure that you're going to stop indefinitely. I am currently working on getting my supply back up, and to be honest, I'm not working. I'm doing what I need to do. So I am taking supplements. I did take the lactation cookies. I'm making oatmeal for breakfast today, and I am pumping, starting to pump regularly. Started yesterday. Um, it is now July, so it's not up there. The baby is breastfed still. That never stopped. I am noticing that my breast milk production has increased from when it decreased. However, now working on the pumping part. So I did need a new pump. I got a new pump today. Well, yesterday. And it's been going good. Yesterday I was able to pump, I think maybe about 5, 6 ounces the most, if I'm not mistaken. There could be 7. Either way, I am supplementing with formula. So it is an organic formula, costs $40, which is fine. This is a two-parent home situation, so the $40 is no issue. And that's been, it's been going. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset. I'm just taking it nice and pretty chilled. I'm not stressing about it because we do have alternatives. And the baby is also eating solids. So he's having yogurt. I am also giving him chicken, sweet potato, cauliflower, or squash, carrot. Lord, he loves sweet potato. And he's also having blueberry, strawberry, mango, peaches, bananas, and I try to blend everything up with his breast milk. We did also give him some babe, let him try some of the pizza. It was so funny because he was just nibbling on the piece of bread for like 2 seconds. But we're doing good with the solids. The next topic that I have is the stretching during postpartum. Highly recommended. If you can't do anything else, I recommend that you stretch, even if it's in bed while you're laying up next to the baby for at least 5 minutes. The stretching is going to help you a lot in the future when it comes to getting back into the swing of things. For me, it was the gym. I work out a lot, so being able to move was crucial for me. Even now, I currently have a challenge with my fiance where I have to sell him $50 on the day that I don't work out. So I committed 2 weeks ago. I committed to, and I'm 7 months postpartum, but I committed to working out at least 7 days a week for at least 10 minutes a day, which is not bad. And what my little cheat code that helps is that if I take the baby for a walk, mind you, the baby's in the stroller, we go around the vicinity or the block, whatever you want to call it. It's a 30-minute walk. So just going on a 30-minute walk with the baby saves me $50 a day. Highly recommend some type of accountability somewhere. Late nights is the next topic, y'all. Let me tell y'all, those first 3 to 4 months postpartum, oh, disgusting, disgusting. I don't think anything I say right now, if you're watching this and you're pregnant, I don't think anything that I say right now is going to prepare you for those late nights. Um, I think the only thing I've found that it's still not a thing is that when I wake up in the morning and I see my baby, I'm like, oh, I love you so much. Not thinking about how you had me up all night and I could not sleep when you were just crying and had to rock you and nurse you and shake you, and it's a lot of comforting. So the first 3 to 4 months postpartum are going to take a toll on you. And what will help aid that toll is if you have help. I have my fiance, I have his mom, I have his dad, I have his sister, I have my sister, I have my family members in the Bronx. I have so many people. And when I tell you that the most important part is who is there with you when you're sleeping at night, that was two people. Let me be specific. That was two people. My fiance, because he was able to take off. I think it was like, did he take off the full 12 weeks? No, he didn't. He took off maybe a month. Um, during my postpartum, and then his mom, she's retired, so she was a huge help postpartum. Forever indebted and grateful to her, and I hope that I said that correctly. But my mother-in-law, those first 3 to 4 months, oh child, ah, grateful, grateful, grateful. Um, yeah, those late nights are gonna be real. What I can recommend now that I will do differently for my next baby is have a lot of snacks available and ready to go. So if I get hungry and I'm up late at night, I don't want to eat anything crazy. I am breastfeeding, so I do need to eat. But I would definitely have like a snack caddy. And I underestimated that because I was like, that's so many calories. But when it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you have a crying baby on your left hand, it's like, yo, it gets tiring. It gets real. Those late nights, they are going to be real. And then the next topic that I have here is early mornings. So right now, baby's 7 months, about to be 8 months in like 2 weeks, and I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. I saw this post on social media that highlighted productivity. I'm actually going to write it out and make it a staple for the next 6 months because I like the groove of it. It highlighted waking up in the early, early morning, which is something that I used to do. I used to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, in the gym by 5, back home by 6, ready to go to work by 7:30, 7:45, at work 8:30 in the morning. I used to do it. Now, as a mom, working from home, working out from home, I get to my gym in like 30 seconds. I get to my job in like 30 seconds. So the commute has been cut down by so much to where I have room for improvement. And the early mornings have been, they've been great. But lately, I've been trying to work out a method with my child because once I'm up, he's up. And 2 nights ago, we started sleep training. 2 nights ago, y'all, my child is in his pack and play right now, sleeping, and I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. So he woke up crying at 4. I picked him up out of the pack and play, and the last cry was around 12:30, 1 o'clock. So he was there for a good solid 4 hours. That was great. Um, So he woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I picked him up and I started rocking him, and he started like inching towards the breast. So I fed him and he pulled off. When he was done, I also have the outlet camera and sock, so I could see on the sock that he was dozing and going back to sleep. The heart rate was dropping to 119 beats per minute. I was like, okay, this is my chance to put him down. So I am using my resources, and this outlet thingamabob is like $500. So thank you to Alan for the baby shower gift. We love it. So yeah, I put him down and he was starting to wake up, and I left him alone. I didn't do anything. I had snugged him up. He just started twirling all over the place after like 5 minutes, and I was just monitoring him on the camera, and he was able to put himself back to sleep. So that was at 4. It is now 6:30. So that's about 2.5 hours ish of uninterrupted time. Yeah, I was able to work out this morning. I cleaned the stove top. I scrubbed the corners of the bathtub, sorry, the shower. I scrubbed the corners, and I updated my to-do list. Was listening to Dave Ramsey the whole time that I was working out. I recorded some content for Instagram, and I'm doing this now. So just highlighting that it will get better. It will get better. And it's not to say that, because I remember hearing this, that they say, "Oh yeah, it's worth it. It gets better." Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, no. You learn to adjust. I'm giving it to you raw and real. You learn to adjust as a new parent, or as a, again, dealing with a newborn. The next topic that I have here is breaks. I came across this issue multiple times in my postpartum journey, where I'm very heavy on productivity. So I like to keep things moving. I remember even when I was pregnant, I remember being 30 something weeks sitting on a chair trying to get the dishes done because the dishes needed to get washed. Like I couldn't, no, we couldn't do it. So now the next time around, I don't believe my fiance is ever going to see this, but just know the next time around when I'm pregnant, I'm not doing dishes. I'm not doing chores. I'm going to do the little pick up after myself, pick up after our infant, and that's about it. I'm not doing chores. So if you are pregnant and you are doing chores right now, just know, and this is to whomever has a supporting partner, he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to come home from work tired as hell, and he's gonna have to do it. I'm not doing that. Definitely not doing it. So the highlight of the breaks is ensuring that you don't overwhelm yourself. I have a tendency and a habit of overwhelming myself, and that stopped 2 days ago because I cannot live like this. I do not want to live like this. Now, highlighting the breaks is where, and I like that the post highlighted this yesterday, where for 10 minutes out of the day, you just sit in peace and quiet. For me, I need an hour. I had spoken to my fiance about this maybe about 2 months ago, highlighting that, I don't have any me time. And when I say me time, I specifically mean a designated hour where I don't do shit. Don't nobody ask me for shit. Don't nobody look for shit from me. Nothing. Leave me alone for a whole hour. That's completely different to I'm here, I'm doing chores, I'm moving around the house. Like, perfect example. I think it was Friday. My fiance told me he needed to go do something, and I asked him to take the baby. Take your child with you. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yes, please take him. So, and there he is crying. So he took him, and I was able to just hang out and go to the backyard, smoke some hookah. I'm pulling up the camera right now to see what the baby's doing. Smoke some hookah and just chill. Oh, look at him. He looks so alert. 152 beats per minute. He is up, up. Let me just turn the volume down. See what he's gonna do. So giving yourself breaks and giving yourself time is crucial, and it is important. Let me go get him. Give me a second. Right, like I was saying, mama's job is never done. So I did dim the lights a little bit so that it's not too bright on the baby. And when my fiance took the baby and just gave me that space and that break, I was just like, I need me some more of these days. So I like the idea of scheduling the breaks. That way it's already in the schedule. It's stop what you're doing. You got to take a break. And I remember we did it. We did it where my fiance would come up to me and say, "This is the hour. You got your hour." And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with myself? I'm not ready. He's like, I don't know, figure it out. So I like the breaks, and I did also highlight to him again that I'd like for us to make this a long term thing and not waiting until I get overwhelmed to where I'm crying because I have so much work and then I'm hormonal because I'm PMSing and the baby still needs to be tended to. What you looking at? Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Are you done? Are you done? What is that? That looks like a whole bunch of lint. Yeah. What is that? Mad lint. Leave my hair alone. So yes, yes to the breaks. The next thing that I have on my list is mental health. Y'all, I understand postpartum depression. You done? You not done? I understand postpartum depression and I see where it can stem from, especially when you do not have help. However, I do see people who also have help, hello, who are still trying to figure out their emotions, still trying to figure out their day to day. I will say that I'm not going through postpartum depression. However, I understand it and I get it. Yo, this shit is tough. This is tough because you have to figure out a way to not forget about you. And I remember telling my fiance, I'm like, yo, it's been like 3 days since I took a shower. And he was like, there should be no way how you cannot take 5 minutes out of 24 hours to take a quick bath. And it was the mental toll. That's what it was. That's what I learned. It was the mental toll because I am very hands on with everything that I do, especially with my child. And now I'm like, I understand it a little bit more. So it's in the sense of you still want to take care of yourself, regardless of what's happening outside of your world. Don't forget about you. And that's something that I've heard throughout my postpartum journey. However, it didn't click until things got serious. And then I was like, all right, let me get it together. So just ensuring that your mental health needs to be at above all. And in order to get your mental health to where it needs to be to support your emotional breakdowns, because they will happen, we are human. I break down emotionally. In order to do that, I highly recommend listening to a lot of positive content on YouTube. You're already on here listening to postpartum, so kudos to you. Highly recommend listening to a lot of positive content. And if you can listen to positivity throughout the entire day, that would be amazing. We still need our little dopamine of Instagram, so and social media or TikTok or whatever it is that you do. But chiming in some motivational content in your day to day, oh man, life changing. It is life changing. The next topic that I have here is support, y'all. Just birth space, my inner circle of moms, my fiance, like just my fiance alone. Like if I had to give it all up and choose one person, I would choose my fiance tenfold. He was there through my labor and delivery. He's been there through my postpartum. He knows me at this point. He knows this version of me the better than anyone else does. And his life coach personality is everything that I needed in this mothering journey. And I highlight that because that is special to me, that is very dear to me, to where I have a partner, I have a significant other that I can count on to let me know when I'm fucking up. Let me know when I'm doing amazing. Let me know when I need to do more research. And just having that sounding voice in my ear, it is everything. So when I talk about support, I'm highlighting to the people that you're talking to, the conversations that you're having, and making sure that they're more productive and you're not just having conversations with people just to have conversations with people. Like they need to be meaningful. They need to bring some type of awareness in your life. They need to amount for something. It's not just, oh, well, how was your day? What did you do? How's the weather? No, like they need to have a purpose. I did join a group of other women virtually, and I do have a circle of women that have kids, but everyone's busy, and I'm not making excuses for people, solely highlighting that even in my journey as a mom and before becoming a mom, I did not understand how crucial and how important it was to maintain those close connections. I know now, and as I see everything unfolding, I'm like, okay, cool. You pay attention and you just move accordingly. So we are here for a good time, but we're not gonna drive ourselves crazy. So in the support system, I am mainly concerned at the moment with getting myself together. Right? We're getting ourselves in order, and it's kind of hot out here. I know you hot because you're on me, and I'm starting to sweat now. I am starting to sweat. Can I sit him up? Okay, perfect. Yeah, this body to body thing is ridiculous. But yeah, solely highlighting that when you when you're centered around support and the people around you, highly recommend focusing on yourself and what that support looks like. Make sure that you understand what it is that you want out of your support system and what type of support you're looking for, so you know where to look for it and you're not getting unwanted or ill-advised information. Is just information overload sometimes. So I always tell, for example, my cousin Elizabeth, whenever she's advising me, you're gonna remind me again, right, in 4 months? Are you gonna remind me again what the baby's one? Because everyone all of a sudden has so much information that they want to share with you, and it's already a lot to remember with just showering the baby and brushing him and changing his diaper and feeding him. And these are the basic bare essentials. So keeping up with that is fun. Let's say that it's fun. The next thing on my list is the meal prepping. Y'all, meal prepping has saved my life tenfold. Like, why do you want my phone? Meal prepping has saved my life tenfold because I was big on meal prepping before I had a baby, and even after, just being able to pop something in the microwave real quick or reheat something on the stove has been literally everything. So I can, oh, child, you gonna cut your fingers. Look at what he's doing. Why are you touching that? Why do I have that so close to you? Let me see. Let me see your fingers. Cause you touching too much. Look. Look at the pieces of glass. You nosy. You are nosy, puppy. I don't like that. Let me see. Did I get all of them? Lord. All right. Like I was saying. So, meal prepping is great. If you guys can do it, that would be awesome. If you don't have time to meal prep, but you can factor out maybe 15-20 minutes to cook, you can do HelloFresh. I'm going to drop my HelloFresh link in the comment. HelloFresh was good for me during my pregnancy, up until they decided to leave my boxes downstairs in the lobby, and I was pregnant. I was like, I gotta go downstairs and get this box upstairs. No, not doing that. But postpartum, yeah, definitely considering it again. Right now, I don't have any issues cooking my own food. My fiance is actually gonna go food shopping today and restock the fridge. So I'm planning to have, as many meals pre-prepared as possible. A lot of ready to go in the oven type of meals as well are really good. But yeah, If you guys can focus on meal prepping before the baby comes, I'll be good. So you have some food already set up in the freezer, ready to pop in the microwave. That would be best. My recommendation, because after dealing with the baby, don't nobody want to have to get up and cook and have to wash dishes, etc., etc. So yes to the meal prepping. Three more on my list. One, and it's real quick. Amazon is going to be your best friend, y'all. When I tell you that creating that registry on Amazon was a godsend, creating the gender reveal registry on the on Amazon was a godsend. Like we got so many diapers and wipes, and I have so many stuff for the baby that even up until now, if I'm no longer using it, I can still return it. So I'm sending back this baby food maker because it doesn't blend the food as pureed as I want. The steaming option is great, but I found another alternative, and I guess I'll make another video on steaming baby food. And then finances, y'all. When I went on maternity leave, my finances were not in order. I wasn't am living paycheck to paycheck. The money that's coming in is going right back out because I am aggressively paying down my debt. Especially now that I have my fiance and I'm able to depend on him if I need money. Luckily, I haven't needed anything because my expenses have gotten like close to zero, but not really. Um, Highly recommend planning. So now we are planning to have another baby, and I am starting to put money aside for when that postpartum time comes because I'm gonna need it. Definitely don't enjoy having to still pay credit cards while I'm out of maternity leave. Like it took a while for that money to finally deposit my account. I think I was out on maternity leave maybe a month and a half before I finally got my first paycheck from disability. So highly recommending if you can and you're willing to save up maybe 2 to 3 months worth of expenses while you're going through your prenatal so that your postpartum would be as less stress free as possible. For me, I was not stressed about it. I was able to pay everything, and even still, I was like, yo, if something's not gonna get paid, we'll figure it out. Like, I wasn't even stressing it. But that's me. That's not everyone. I'm not controlled by money. And lastly, the safe word. My fiance and I created a safe word the last time that I got overwhelmed and I was not able to communicate that I needed help. It's like I choked. It's like I know I need the help. I know I can ask for it, but I sometimes don't even want to bother him because I know he's working and he's tired and he's exhausted. So I'm like, I feel this guilt come over me, and I don't ask for help. So highly recommend creating a safe word between you and your partner or your support system. Right now, ours is pineapples. So if I come to him and I say pineapples, take your goddamn kid. It's no questions asked. It's kind of like a get out of jail free card. But I like that. And I'm highlighting this again because we spoke about it 2 days ago. Excuse me. Over the week I did end up getting overwhelmed. I was doing too much. I was trying to do too much in one day, and I tend to forget that I'm a mom now. So in my old place, I was able to create lists and, take the full 24 hours if I need to and knock it out. But now I couldn't even get through 50% of the list because something was always coming up. And then I still had to nurse, I still had to change the diaper, still got to shower the baby, still got to entertain the baby. And I did ask for help, but I didn't elaborate on the extent of how I needed help. So when I didn't get the specific help that I wanted, I just went into the room and I started crying, which I didn't need to do. So yeah, highly recommend the safe word. Um, it works. It does work. Have I exercised it? No, I have not. Why? Because of my lack of vulnerability when it comes to asking for help. Y'all, coming from an independent persona to now being in a relationship, I am a whole fiance and I still want to have this independent mentality. I get to pick and choose when I want to be independent, and it should not be that way. I am still working on that. Definitely working on that. But it is now 6:52 in the morning. We are 32 minutes into this video. I am going to snip it and try to bring it down to at least 15 minutes for the sake of keeping your attention throughout the whole video. But I hope this helps someone. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions pertaining to postpartum, if there's anything specific you want me to tackle, or if you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. And we appreciate you guys for stopping by. I remember, oh, look at his face. I remember during the pregnancy, at the end of the video, I would do a bump pic, a bump view, right, of the progress. So this is it. This is what came out of me, right? Mama, tell them I'm here. I'm on the other side. Tell them to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend. We out here growing on YouTube. Tell them you're gonna have your YouTube channel too. Yes. Say mommy's gonna make me a millionaire and she's gonna have me on billboards. But yeah, we out here growing and learning. Happy Monday. 6:53. Say over and out. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.